Hello everyone watching on YouTube and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I don't like the DLC case in the first Ace Attorney game, so we're just gonna get right into Justice for All. Let's go. The Lost Turnabout. Ah, they're back to being called Turnabouts. All right, so this one is already infinitely better than the DLC case. Let's go. Get me in there. What the heck? Is this Castlevania now? Am I playing Castlevania? Grr. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What the heck is going on? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You're no longer worthy of your title. Are we gonna be investigating the death of Phoenix Wright? The judge did it? September 8th, 9:08 a.m. Defendant lobby number 1. What is going on? What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Ah, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. What is happening? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personnel, kid, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later. Okay. Ouch! My head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Why do you have so many feathers? Good morning! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well? People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Yeah, bro, I think you were hit with a fire extinguisher, bro. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, is this the gimmick? The gimmick is that is this, okay, wait, they're doing the thing they do in Mega Man Star Force or something, right? So, like, that dude hit Phoenix in the head, so he, like, doesn't remember anything about the case, and so they're gonna give me a tutorial by being like, Phoenix Wright forgot everything. Now we have to explain to you how to play the game again. I bet that's what's happening here. Also, this chick's name is Bird, and she has a bunch of feathers. I hate it here. I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, like full-on amnesia? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney. Yeah, of course, naturally. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. This is hilarious. Ah, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. I don't want to be a defense attorney. I'm supposed to be a rock star. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Yo, let's go. I got this. I got this in the bag. Oh my goodness, is it Payne again? Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Is it always Payne when you're doing a tutorial? What is it, Mr. Wright? Oh, you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes, sir. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kinda... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have, Your Honor. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. Who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to stand. My boy! Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. It's my boy. Witness, please state your name and occupation. This is new music. It's like a very, royal vibe to it. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. My man. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. What a name. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Oh, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Is this autopsy report updated, though, Your Honor? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph because every single time it makes me laugh. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yeah, look at that right there. Oh, these glasses. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Sus. Sus. Broken neck, body covered in bruises. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. It's probably just your cell phone, right, bro? It's my all-important badge. It shows I'm a defense attorney. All right, yeah, I got it. Yep, info about evidence and people involved with the case are all listed there, sir. Oh, that's right, we can also do, like, profiles. Maggie Bird, Dustin Prince, Winston Payne, and Dick Gumshoe, my boy. You can look at the court record by pressing the R1 button. The R1 button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R1 button? Yeah, I already looked. Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? The glasses, right? Yeah. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. Are you sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says, huh? Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more. This evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. What? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. Bro wrote out all of that? This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Yo, look at how he wrote the G's as well. Yo, bro, there's no shot. There's no way he was able to do that after landing from up there. Hello? Why, this is... Yes, I can see your name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. This court accepts it into evidence. Dude, bro, there's no way! As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. How do you explain the dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? Oh, here we go. This is it? I'm counting on you? Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witness's face. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. What are you talking? This is the most trustworthy man I've ever seen before in my life, bro. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. Can you explain to me how Phoenix Wright remembers what amnesia is and remembers, like, what a defense attorney is, but he doesn't remember what cross-examining is? Hello? I mean, it's because this is a tutorial, but still. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Decisive evidence. Yo, Gumshoe, my boy. Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body here, sir. Hold it! About those glasses. You have any proof those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? I'm gonna press him further. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? Or, the dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else? So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see, so there's no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it in my gut. It's too easy. Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. wrote the culprit's name, you say? The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Don't hum me. I know the thing says Maggie, yeah. Now that you mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Better check the court record again. Hey, wait. So let me see here. Yeah, broken neck. Yeah. M-A-G-G-I-E. Is that how your name is spelled? No, it's not! Your name is spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. If you worked together and were dating or whatever, which she says they weren't dating, why would he spell her name wrong, brother? Yeah. So I just... Wait, what do I use for the evidence here, actually? Because I can't, like, present Maggie's name, can I? If I just present the photo, can I be like, this isn't how you spell her name? I assume if I just do this, I'll be able to say, like, that's not how you spell her name. I don't know, this doesn't feel right. I feel like it would make more sense to be like, hey, when he fell, his neck broke, which means he didn't have time to do anything. But they said specifically to point out the picture, so I don't know, let's try this first. Objection! This evidence clear. Okay, no, that doesn't work. What is it? How do I, so you spelled the name wrong, but how do I... Okay, let's do the autopsy instead. Objection! That, what? His neck broke. How did he write anything? How am I supposed to... You're certain it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. Certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself, or someone moved his body around. The writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up, keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up. I really want to see your special move. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but... Oh, so I can use the... Okay. I didn't know that that was a game mechanic yet, because the game told me I should do an objection. Okay. People's profiles. All right, let's give this another try. Okay, now that I know that I can present profiles, that changes everything. They didn't do this back in my day. Objection! All right, so I was right from the very get-go. I just didn't realize that in this game they let you present profiles. What is it? What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe? You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. Oh, why does pain sound like that, bro? What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record words. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What? What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Okay, so like obviously because it's a video game and we're reading text, we see that it's spelled differently. But when I'm reading it aloud, like if they were actually speaking, just saying the name, it's gonna be pronounced the same way. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. Why does he sound like that, bro? But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Whoa. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Oh, no, not his birthday! Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Yo, I would trust my boy, Detective Gumshoe, on that. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Dustin and Maggie. Hold it. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really, anyway. Oh no, Gumshoe. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Wait, what? 22, 30? If she's 22. What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Mind your own business, pal? I got a trophy? Press Gumshoe about they were even talking about marriage. Why is that a trophy, though? Why is that a trophy? The day of the incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah, the victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. I knew it! The judge is Santa Claus. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. I'm glad he's a cheerful old man, too, honestly. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss. I gotta watch out for my subordinates. Oh no, he's crushing on her. Oh no, Gumshoe, no. No, Gumshoe, not like this. Not in court, brother. But even what she was gonna give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much. Why does Payne sound like that, bro? Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Gumshoe. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Golf? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. It also makes sense for baseball, yeah. I don't like baseball, so my mind immediately goes to golf. I only like baseball if it's in Persona 5. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Tell me more. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? You saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Why would they write this much dialogue? Why would they write this much dialogue about it unless it was relevant, right? I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Whoa, that's a little much. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze info from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. Why do you have the glove? And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. Anyway, this is it, sir. This looks like a banana. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Like, they specifically wanted this to look like a bunch of bananas. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. That's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand, or someone moved his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. All right, Gumshoe, let's do this, bro, after I take this drink of water. We first looked into the handwriting. Hold it! But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigations in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. What was the result of the investigation? Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was his handwriting. I thought that you said that we had really good scientific shenanigans in this country. Why couldn't you confirm it? So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me either, nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. And the results? Hold it! And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. Yeah, his neck is broken, bro. He didn't write nothing. I guess he's right. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Hold it! Scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That's incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found him. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. I can believe it. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim. But But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? A present? What about it? Okay, something about the present? I mean, I want to present the autopsy that says his neck was broken. Like, how the heck did bro write anything with a broken neck? Like, let's be honest here. Winston Payne is 53 years old? What a loser. Does it want me to say that there were scratches on his skin because he plays baseball? Is that what they want me to do? In my mind, the fact that his neck is broken, like, you don't fall from that height and then your neck breaks afterwards, right? Like, his neck should have been broken when he landed, which means he could not, like, you're dead. Your neck breaks, you're dead. He can't move your right hand. But the game specifically is saying to point out the baseball glove, so I'm gonna do that first. Objection! Objection! Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? I never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. That's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special, and what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Is it? That looks right-handed to me. Because, like, the part with the red on it is the thumb, right? If that looks right-handed, am I insane? Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? So, I guess in baseball, you're supposed to wear the glove on your non-dominant hand? Is this actually a thing that I didn't get it because I don't like baseball? I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I'd like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand, but he could be ambidextrous. And also, you, like, can write with your non-dominant hand. It just takes a lot more work. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No. It's not possible! Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. Wait, but who did it? You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds Maggie Bright. Objection! No, not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. Okay, this next witness is gonna be the murderer then. What? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Why would you not bring that witness in first? Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more info. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. To be continued. Well, wait a minute. Oh, I think I like the first game's save music better. This is the second game, so we use the second save slot. I'm gonna keep this as one video, I think, because I don't think we're gonna do like an actual investigation day. Amnesia? Can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. I know what to do. I heard you could fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? I like the salute she does. Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about yourself, about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name. Just okay, dude. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. This business card is your most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Please give me back the business card you gave me. Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. It's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court records. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Castlevania. Oh my goodness, the blue badger. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. The killer must have been on that phone. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean. Oh my goodness, Maya is back. I didn't think we'd get Maya back until the second case, to be honest. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ah! Who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl, too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in? There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay, names list added to the record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where'd you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Ah, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. Hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is. Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant, return to the courtroom immediately. Okay, that was way too short for its own video. We're definitely just keeping this all in one vid. Oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. It's one of Maya's favorite topics. Wish us luck. Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this, I can't. Come on, Nick, better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. All right, Payne, prepare to get bodied. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on. There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness, a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. That is the guy who hit Phoenix Wright in the head with a fire extinguisher. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. This guy reminds me so much of, Mr. Blue or whatever. I can't read this fast enough, game. All right, yeah, cool. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox? He reminds me of the guy who killed Maya. Or Mia, I mean. I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses, you say? Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Aw, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. Your Honor, I move that we execute this guy to make an example of his generation. You old people and your dirty tricks, you thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Like Tokyo Drift? Hello? If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit, so you're a freeloader. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you were attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am. Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. I can't wait to get this guy ruined. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Maya, when did you get in here? Yeah? That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Here we go. Was the park all afternoon, you say? So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. Huh, that was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. Hold up, wait a minute. I want to well past 6 p.m., you say? Time of death, 6:28. Okay, so it was past 6 p.m. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. Let me look at your thing, because I need to know this now. Self-proclaimed drifting virtuoso who is still looking for the right college. Looking for the right college at age 22? How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... He might have a watch underneath his sleeve. Is that the best you can do? Do you think you could discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. What should I do now? Answer the question, scumbag. Answer the question. How'd you know what time it was? I don't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. That clock, one of the hands is pointing at 12. Ah, so it is. I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. That clock can't be right. But I'm okay, yeah, it's just I can't read this fast enough, so I'm just not even gonna bother trying. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle, practically screaming at a police officer, is also cheap, low-quality shoes. And I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, it's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet, Maya. To this day, I don't know what you do other than let me talk to Mia occasionally. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Do I have to see him shake his head every single time? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. It's eyes. You have multiple, idiot. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright do not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Okay. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you were only a chip imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only thing I saw was the banana that fell? The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. And what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at a crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing, but it was something else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have done what he says he did. Which means if we could somehow show he's lying, yeah, it's exactly what we need to do. She's right, she's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. It's obviously the, whatchamacallit? Bananas! Objection, Your Honor! Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more info out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not, it's a, no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think it is. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. What? Hello? And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Well. It's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Did he just choke himself with his ascot? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who reject Joan of Arc. Okay, yeah, I get the gimmick. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. There are more people in this image seeing this guy. Did they not see whoever made the dude write the name? Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. That's not how response time works. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away? Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. What happened next? Hold it! She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. I don't even remember what he said. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more info out of him? Hold it. Immediately. As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or do they not teach that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Why do I need to look at the court record? I don't know why you want me to look at the court record. My client, yada yada, something about him. I don't know why you want me to look at the court record right now. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal! I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? How dare you hate on my man, Gumshoe? Must have a lot of free time. They showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. Can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. What am I looking at in the court record here? Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. He died at 6:28. If you saw him fall, you must have... You didn't wait 17 minutes. That's not immediate. Objection, moron. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? Yes, I recently updated it. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. It's actually 17 minutes. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll? You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying the first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all yada yada yeah. Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Get this fool. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Ha! What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. These phones are the exact same. That's sus. Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? I do, actually. I do. I don't know what my question is going to be yet, but I'm sure I have one. Your Honor, the witness's testimony doesn't make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Is it in the picture, maybe? Is there a phone booth, like, in the picture next to the body? Well. Take that, moron. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth! That's correct! All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why'd you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ugh. Order! Order! What is reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That's reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was gonna return it to him. So there's no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing those 15 minutes? I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. This is only worth 1 HP point. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Is it the con artist thing? Because he's a con artist? It's gotta be his phone or the names list. He was trying to get the phone back from him, so he was searching for the phone for 15 minutes, maybe? Is that it? I'm going with that. Take that! Take that! Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced? Perhaps. That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. Okay, so not the phone. Perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then. But before you do, you will be penalized. Ouch. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? So I guess it's the names list then? It's either that or it was him messing with the, like, putting his glasses underneath it? I honestly don't really know. I feel like showing the names list doesn't make sense if showing the phone doesn't make sense because all of these numbers come from this phone. So I guess he was trying to find his glasses? Take that! Take that! Okay, the HP thing went away. It was the glasses. All right, I was on the wrong track at first. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that, you almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where? Where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Yeah, it all makes sense to me. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that's precisely what I'm doing. Ooh, music? This isn't as good as the other Pursuit theme. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was, the phone call. She would have given him her name. It'd be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? The cell phone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? Then when you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it back. I'll be right there. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Destroyed. With facts and logic. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. But spelled differently. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order! Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? I sure can. It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court the proof that the witness had a motive. Wha-bam! I'm a gamer. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people, like the cops who raided that brilliant artist, yada yada. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled again. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No! This is too much! Get absolutely dumpstered, kid. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello, thank you, I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? Ah, some classic music. That's a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he did get there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was the something that didn't agree with the witness words? It's gotta be that the dude is wearing a cop outfit. He's a con artist, so he's afraid of cops. So I think I'd show Dustin's profile because it says he's a policeman. Take that, sucker. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Get bodied. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are? Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? Dude, I missed the old Pursuit music already. The evidence? Evidence? That guy's really creeped me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that, they're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Haha, I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. I mean, fingerprints on the phone would definitely work, right? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember when you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off? What? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Why would you do that, you idiot? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? And incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Oh, so I couldn't pick a correct answer no matter what. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where'd you finally find your cell phone? Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. You're too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Hello. Oh my, now I remember. Huh, looks like they hung up. Good. I finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate deck. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that'll be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go with that? No, object this fool.
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination is already ended. Besides, the defense is just gonna badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period is ended. I should probably hit save real quick in case this does, like, insta-kill me. Also, we lost, like, half of our health because I didn't know I could use profiles for objections at the start. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period is ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. It's the phone, right? Like, if I use the... He called this phone from his other phone. So if I, like, redial, like, use the caller ID to, like, call that back, it'll call his phone. Why do I... Is it Phoenix's business card? Why do I have Phoenix's business card? I haven't used that at all. That doesn't make any... How would this help? He didn't call that phone. He called this phone. It's got... I don't know what else it could possibly be. It's gotta be this phone. Like, if I just call back the number that called me.
Take that!
Is this your final answer? It's a bit disappointing. No. That was just a friendly gesture. What? How is it not that? Ha ha ha. You sure know if I pressed X twice by mistake. This is your absolute last chance, right? No more of these friendly gestures. It's not the phone? What is it then? Is it the business card? Because I haven't used the business card? Generally bad at getting his points across. Bro, I actually don't know. I don't see how it could be the autopsy. I don't see how it could be the glasses. There's no way it's the glove. Did he call Phoenix's phone? Did he get Phoenix's number somehow? I don't really... I thought that he called this phone. Bro, I have no idea. I'm like in shock that it wasn't the phone. That seems like such a slam dunk to me. Is it the autopsy report somehow? Well, it's not the phone. I already tried the phone. The glasses doesn't make any sense. I don't see how either of the crime photos or the baseball glove makes any sense. So it has to be the autopsy, the names list, or the business card, unless it's one of the profiles, but I don't see how it could be one of the profiles here. It doesn't show anything helpful. That clock does not say like 6:30 or whatever he said before. I think it says 6 exactly. It said, bro, I have no earthly idea. It's the phone, though. It can't be the names list, because he deleted all of the numbers off of the names list. Okay, so it's not the names list. Why do I have Phoenix's business card if I'm not supposed to use it? How would using... Did he call Phoenix? He didn't call Phoenix's number. He called the phone's number. Is it because, like, the body is covered in bruises in the autopsy report, maybe? Is that... I mean, that could... maybe be it? Maybe? It's gotta be that or the business card, but he didn't call Phoenix's number. So I feel like it has to be this? But what is this gonna, like, prove? Does it show that he, like, fought the dude because he has bruises on him, maybe? That doesn't seem right, though. Dude, I have no idea. Maybe it was Phoenix's number that he called, but, like, how would he have gotten Phoenix's number? Phoenix's card is the only thing I haven't used yet. Can't be the names list. It has to be the autopsy or the... I'm kind of mad that the phone wasn't right, because I feel like the phone should be right. I wish that I had known from the very get-go that I could use profiles as evidence, because then I wouldn't have lost half of my health at the very start. Whatever, it has to be one of them. Just say the business card and then we'll do the other one. Oh, I think it was the business card, thank goodness. I won the 50-50. I won the coin flip, chat. Why, thank you, how nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh, thank you. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Oh no, is this like a joke thing? Am I gonna die here? What am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... the name on the card? The name on the card is Phoenix Wright. The back of the card has your phone number. Did he call Phoenix's phone? This card is important because of what is on the back. Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're gonna call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. What? Why is my phone... What's with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, 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 no! It can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Oh, okay. Phoenix and this guy have the same phone. Phoenix had his phone and that dude's phone on him, and then when he knocked out Phoenix, he took Phoenix's phone? That's... okay. That's a little ridiculous to follow, but alright. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh, we're back in Castlevania? Ah! He's asphyxiating himself, Your Honor? Okay. That was, an interesting way to end that case. So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. What are the odds we had the exact same cell phone? Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird. Alright, other than the phone thing at the end, which was a little finicky, this is a pretty good case. I enjoyed that one. That is all. The court is adjourned. Good tutorial case, overall. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel real bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? You're like 22. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. What? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. What? My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That's pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? Yo, that's awful. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right, you were talking about this earlier. Happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. And next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. I mean, that seems even worse. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Well, probably not always. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? you finally remembered. This is Mia Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. Feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. All right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning. How did Wellington delete all of the numbers off of Phoenix's phone and not realize that it wasn't his phone? Okay, sure. The phone swap thing at the end, I don't think they thought through very much. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Oh, I want a burger. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. The Lost Turnabout End. Let's go. What the heck? Are you another Faye? You have the... whatchamacallit? I think you're on my thumbnail. Reunion and Turnabout. Brand new episode has been added. All right. We got the second episode coming up next time, chat. Pretty good start to the second game, I would say, thus far. But yeah, that'll be it for today. For those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to catch Ace Attorney streams live, link to my Twitch channel description. I'd love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.